Good evening and welcome to Wednesday night. I can see a few people popping in already. I'm Leanne Winston. Thank you for those that are joining in. And if you are new here, please do comment new or first time in the comments as well. Now we have people tagging others. When you tag somebody, put their @ symbol in front of their name without a space between the @ symbol and their first letter, and that way they will be tagged as well. So, hey, Mum, my mum is here in nice and early. I hope you're doing well, Mum. Tiffany is here. She's also tagging people. I certainly will come back to do cards very shortly as well. Right, Rewa, sorry, honey, if I've said your name wrong, is also here. How you going, hun? Tiffany's letting me know she shared the love. Thank you, honey. I do appreciate it. Kim is here. Hey, gorgeous Kim. I did check your email address, honey, and it is right. So maybe check your junk files as well. And we have refreshed at our end as well with that. So hopefully that will help. Hey, Julie. How you going? Bianca's here. Hey, Bianca. The lovely Nat is also here. Hey, honey. We've got Christy. Whoops. Helps if I click on the button. How you going, honey? Julie says, hey, Leanne, evening, may I have a card? Yeah, certainly, we will get to cards very shortly. I just want to say hello to everybody. Hey, Joanne, you are welcome. Tiffany says, love your nails. Yes, need to get a couple of fixed, though. That might be Friday's job. Thank you, honey, for noticing. Pardon me. Jody, hi, honey. Ashley is also here. Hey, honey. Sarah is here. Hey, Sarah. How you going, hun? J.M. May. Hi, Leanne. Hope you're well. Looking forward to tonight's show. Thank you, honey, and thank you for joining in. We also have Kerry here. Jody says, I can't read the things in the way. I have a lady that won't move from my house. I need some clearing, please. Beautiful, honey. Have you tried saging it? Now, when you sage, for those that aren't sure what I'm talking about, I don't actually have any in my arm reach at the moment, but sage is white sage is a leaf that you get it dried out, and we actually burn it and we go through the house. Now, when we sage the house, I always recommend open all the windows and the doors and make sure you're under all the furniture, in all the corners and everything, and you leave the house open for about 15, 20 minutes after you're finishing. But when you're doing it from the heart space. You're doing it with love, the intention to clear the energy with loving energy in return with that. So, yeah, she's saying she's done that. Beautiful. It might take a medium to come in and actually move that energy over, honey. She may need to be helped across to the other side. Vicky's here as well. Julie's comment, I think I've put up. You look very happy. Oh, no, I haven't tonight. Thank you, honey. I'm actually feeling a little bit tired. So we will see how we go. Thank you, honey. I'm actually, part of me tonight was going, you're tired, you got a headache, go to bed early, big day tomorrow type of thing. My daughter's got her chemo tomorrow. Got results today to say the bloods are fine, so she can have her chemo tomorrow that was put off from last week. But there's just something about sitting in this energy, making these connections with you beautiful souls, being able to deliver those messages that just soothes my soul as well. And I find it to be very healing at the same time. So as much as my body's going, you're tired, you need rest, go to bed, and my soul's going, you need to do this work. Okay. All right. So thank you for your lovely comment, honey. I appreciate that, Julie. Ashley says, may I get a message from my sister? A lot going on, and I want to know if she sees me getting my license and moving forward. I get yes, yes, yes with that. So I don't know why I needed to repeat yes 3 times, honey. But I do feel her energy around you with love as well. and support. Love a card and reading. I've just been putting my family in that protective bubble and nothing now. Another is sick with COVID. It's hard to keep believing. And it is, a lot of people are finding it very hard to stay positive and stay focused at the moment. And I really do feel a lot of the universal energy at the moment is affecting a lot of us in a lot of ways. So we are being tested on different levels than we normally would. So we will find stuff is coming up as well. So for me, and I actually said to this to one of my beautiful students last night, it just feels like I've lost me lately in that sense. Now, and she could understand what I'm saying because she's feeling the same. And I think a lot of people are at the moment. It's kind of like the universal energy is shifting and is putting us out of whack a little bit. But we are finding that I feel that we need to come back into our focus, our passion, our desires, what the heart space wants, what the soul is singing out for, and focus on that energy. Obviously, lately, my focus has changed a little bit for the next few months while my daughter's going through her health stuff. But I know I still need to be doing this work. I'm being pushed constantly to find that balance between the two in that sense as well. And when I do step away from doing this work, I'm finding things are very much getting out of balance, out of whack, so to speak. So it is really important to stay in alignment, in a balance as well. So, Sarah, it doesn't surprise me at the moment that you are finding it hard to keep that balance. We can only protect our family from things to a certain degree. And I'm a big believer. And this might sound weird because, as a lot of you know, my daughter's going through cancer treatment at the moment. I'm a big believer everything happens for a reason. And, in this circumstance, it would be quite easy for a lot of people to go, why me? Why is this happening to me? My first thought was, okay, this is happening for a reason. I'm not sure what it is. I'm getting a clearer picture of what it is. But in the right timing, that bigger picture will present itself to me and know why she's got to go through this, why us as a family and our loved ones need to be involved in this and stuff like that. And I actually had a conversation today with a beautiful friend, Mandy, that I haven't spoken to for a few months. So she had no idea what was going on. And she is one of those people, and Rods does know it. I see Roz is here saying hello. Rods, maybe do you want to jump in, hun, if you want to? Because we can have this conversation and you're happy to join in on readings as well if you like it, to do that. So Jenny's just letting me know she's done that. So Roz, if you want to, you can jump in. I don't have the link here in front of me at the moment. I've shut everything else down, but I think it would be in our chat if you'd like to jump in. And, I said to Mandy that everything does happen for a reason, and I'm a very strong believer in that. And I do sort of have this feeling of why it's got to happen. And, it, as much as you could look at it as it's a setback, it's slowing her down, whatever, my focus has changed definitely in the way I'm working and where I'm putting my energy, and into those that don't abuse it is probably a good way, because certainly through everything that's been going on, I've had some people not consider it in any way of what we're going through, to be very demanding and needy, and it's all very much about them. And I've just said, sorry, this, I'm not the right person for you, obviously, at the moment. So, I have changed my focus a little bit more into helping those that want to help themselves. But at the same time, I believe, and Rosie's coming up, but Ros, I can't see your camera, hun. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. I can see you're in the waiting room. I can hear your what? I can hear you. English would help. She's coming up. You've got your
No, I've got the wrong camera. Hold on a sec.
mute.
Hold on a sec. You can hear
Oh,
me.
good. I'm just going to get us all sorted on my end. Let's hide that one.
God.
And let's,
Well,
oh,
there
it's
you
going to be
go.
one of these days, isn't it? Okay. I have you on. I
Yeah.
have, let's take that on and see what that does. Let's take that one out and see what that does. How are we? It's going to be one of those days I'm going to need to flick between the two of us for a little bit.
Oh gosh. Yeah, well, I didn't realise that I had the wrong camera on, so of course it went to the one that goes from the iPhone. There's a app that you
Yeah.
can use your iPhone as a webcam. And
Ah.
and because I've got it loaded, I haven't got it working, but it still recognises it as a camera. Hey, hey,
Well,
yay!
there we
It is.
go. I have no idea how that happened, but
I'd say it could be delays, and I've got about 20 tabs open at the moment doing other stuff, so it could be slow too. So
I
hi
know you're in the
to
deep end
everyone
with no
out
warning again. I love it. So I was just talking, Roz, and you know Mandy, I
there.
had a call from her today, and she caught up on everything. We had a lovely chat, and I was just talking about, you know, the reasoning to why everything happens, and I'm starting to actually feel that Tara has to go through this stuff, and it needs to happen to her to be able to help. I don't want to say educate because she's only educating through her own experiences, but to help other people become more aware of a lot of different stuff at the moment. So I'm really starting to feel that that is her purpose through this journey. And I don't know, what's your thoughts on that sort of stuff? Because you know, we all have a purpose. We
Yeah.
as times we always, you know, we don't always have that clear picture of what our purpose is.
Yes, and oh shit. Oh, well, I didn't mean that. I've got something that came up over my face here. I don't know what that was, so sorry. And I did just notice Kim's comment. There you go, both of us together, and we're on the right sides, like we normally are.
And we didn't have to try to do it
Maybe
either.
I've remembered that from previous. Oh, who knows?
That's
Look, for
it.
me, I really do think that the purpose sometimes isn't revealed to us in the instant, purely
Yeah.
because there's so much that is the oh, my heater just turned on. There's I was wondering what the noise was. There's so much that actually interconnects with the energies that are needed in different places just because of the one act sometimes. So that, you know, we don't always need to know the why things are happening. They just do. And for Tara,
Yeah.
yeah, look, it could be it is partly because it's her journey to learn self responsibility in some
Mm.
way, of making her own medical decisions, of showing others that it is possible to work through this and be strong and all the rest of it. But it could be just the one person in one of those wards or connections that she comes across and mentions one sentence even
Mm.
that affects the rest of their life. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's just that pathway that is unique. I mean, it's unique to each and every one of us anyway.
Yeah,
But
for
we
sure.
each need to experience our own stuff that is, and it is all that interconnection of the web of life, basically. You
Yeah,
know, we just
definitely.
don't know. We just need to be trusting.
Yeah. And
Spirit
that's it.
guidance, whatever we want to access, we can,
Yeah.
you know, in that sense, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I love the way you said the web of life because while you're talking about that, you know, Tara's got a YouTube channel where she's sharing her videos of her experiences as she's going through things like the hair dropping out and different stuff at the moment. And one thing I found right from the word go was she jumped into Google and dug deep dived, I guess is probably the best word to put, into Google, and came across stuff that really wasn't relevant in what was going to be happening to her through biopsies and different stuff like that. So for her to share her experience, and people now being diagnosed are reaching out saying, hey, you know, I've just been diagnosed with the same thing in the last couple of days or week or whatever it's been. Your strength, but also your guidance in what has been happening actually helped me get through that procedure. So you only got to, I look at it, even in the work we do, I think we've only got to touch one person in the way that is needed. And that probably sounds, touch is probably the wrong word to say. And I feel our work is done for that in that moment.
I think, though, there isn't a wrong way to say anything.
No.
It's going to fall in whatever way it's needing to be said and heard, because it's always going to be that two-way. You know, someone's saying, but it's also the listening. Like, so there's all that sort of interaction and how we put it out. It's not always our responsibility to be doing it right, because there's not really a right way. It's just being who we are in ourselves, trusting our inner self, that soul, because we are created as we're meant to be. We are who we are meant to be. We've created that along all of our pathways through our lifetimes, from that source seed that we started as. It's been that gradual growth and you know, advancement that we've made as that soul. Trust that soul is on its right path to connect with the other souls and have the effect that it's needing. And so I don't, you know, for me, I've gradually learned that there's not really a right and wrong way. It's just being.
Exactly. And just Julie, just quickly, honey, she's 18 years old and be 19 in October. But going back to that, and I think that's perfect, Ros, the way you put that, because, you know, so many people put a lot of pressure on themselves in what they are doing. And I'm seeing it a lot in clients the last few months as well. It's like, you know, things are up in the air. It's not flying the way they should. The expectations are high and stuff like that. It is really about doing what is right for you and being you, doing it in your own way. And I think that's a good reminder for a lot of people at the moment with everything that is going on in the world and the way we are being tested.
Yep.
So, Kim's just saying she can hear and see Ros. Hello, Ros.
Yeah.
And the right size. That's those comments. I've just caught up.
I've just noticed, I'm just feeling, I've just noticed food in my teeth. Nat has mentioned how is peanuts, and here's me. I've got my phone, right, and I'm going to set it to the webcam. Now, I'm not sure if I can change that here to show people peanuts. Hang on, can I do that from here? Let me have a look. This is me playing with the buttons again. Everyone.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, hello, peanuts.
So, she's sleeping on it. She's got it. Her leg is underneath her there.
Yeah.
And it's really looking good. Whoops, hang on, switch my camera back. It's really looking good. She's almost walking on it again, as in the hobble. She's hobbling. She's only using the three legs, but it's almost like she can put the weight on it now again. So,
do you want to explain to people what she's had done? Because some people probably don't know.
I mean, it's a funny thing, cancer, isn't it?
It is.
In some respects, because it does affect our fur babies as well.
Yeah.
And what Peanuts had was a lump that was growing on, you know, our leg. There's a knee, for instance. So it was actually over that. So it needed surgery. It wasn't growing into muscle or bone.
Oh, good.
It was just there as a lump. But when it was biopsied, it was seen that it was cancerous. So I was monitoring for a couple of months, and then it still grew. So that's why she's had the surgery. And she's come through it quite well. There, got rid of that out. Through it really well. I mean, she only had it done. When was it? Only last Wednesday?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was probably a
so
week
it's a
ago.
week
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
week now, and she's just starting to put a bit of weight on it and looking
Good.
a lot brighter. She goes back for the stitches to be removed next Tuesday. Whether she has another surgery, I don't know. It depends how well that's knitted, whether she needs grafts or something. So that's where Peanuts is at. So
Yeah.
for her, it was cut it off and it's done. Like my
Yeah.
bowel cancer, I suppose. It's cut it out,
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah.
It's a beast, though, to deal with. And
Oh, I reckon.
it's needed to be dealt with, yeah. So
Yeah. Oh,
that's
love to Peanuts.
scary.
Kim sending love to Peanuts. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's the thing, like, it doesn't matter if it's your child or your fur baby. It, you know, it is hard to watch them go through what they've got to go through. And so, but I'm sure Peanuts is a tough little munchkin too.
Oh, she is. Very, very cute. It's nice seeing
Yeah.
a smiley looking face on her, though, this morning as she ran around the front lawn doing her business, because it's like anyone after post-surgery, the first crap that you do is the best.
Yeah, the relief.
Even in your dog.
That's it. I like the way you put that. That's cute. So polite. Hey, Evelyn.
Yeah. Oh, I got told off for saying shit sometimes this morning in one of my webinars, and I said, well, it's a perfectly natural process. And yeah, I said,
Oh,
what do you expect? Yeah, no,
uh,
it's just funny. And I thought,
I tell you what, in this house, there's nothing out of limits at the moment. And it's just like, do I need to know half this stuff? And then Paul and Tara went out the other day, and because of the chemo, for those that sort of understand a bit about it, it's quite common to lose the sensation in the ends of your fingers and your toes with your nerve damage and stuff. Yeah. So Tara's got these little squishy goos, I think they're called, that she plays with. And you can only imagine it'd be my husband to find this stuff, was a stretchy poo. Yeah, sort of like that. But hers is like gooey, and when she rolls it around and squeezes it, it makes fart noises. But this poo actually looks like a long thing with two eyes. That actually looks like a man piece, not a poo. And you stretch it and you can twist it and turn it and all that stuff.
Oh, gosh.
Eventually, it goes back to its original shape. But you know, Tara got it the other day. She's like, I'm putting this in Dad's bed. And I'm like, hang on, I got to sleep in that bed too. Thank you.
Yes, exactly.
So, so, you know, the comments that get run around lately in the discussions are very out there. So, Caitlin says, at least she can wipe her bum love out.
That can be debated, but anyway, I found some surprises when she came back in, but that's all right. I'm not going to stop any of that.
Yeah, that's it. Caitlin says, yeah, I hear that one. Muscle damage in the nerves is horrible. Yeah, so, you know, they are things that, hey, Joe, that, you know, you be aware of it and you do what you can in that sense. Yeah. Roz, do you feel like doing some reading? Should we jump in and...
I can, but I can't remember where I've put your cards.
It's all right. Whatever you pull out.
Let's try some fairy tale.
Beautiful. Oh, nice. And I've got my inner soul guidance cards.
Oh, have I frozen? Have you frozen? No, that might.
Your screen on my end is a little bit blurry, but it's coming back in focus again. So it could be internet. We're having internet issues in our area at the moment.
Tabs open though. I've been downloading some music off a site that I'm going to cancel a subscription for. So.
I'm getting in early. All right. So the first one I've got out there is Tiffany saying, hi, Leanne, how are you? May I have a card, please? Would you like to go first, Roz?
Well, it's a gentleman, so there's some influence around you that is coming from a male, from a man. What I'm feeling is the support and security. It feels like the need for a bit more strength of what is more practical. So if you're moving into doing something, shift it into that more practical sense and make decisions based on that.
And the card I pulled for you, or I should say jumped out of the pile, honey, is the breath card. And the breath card is very much about stop, take that deep breath, let go of what no longer serves a purpose, and find that inner strength and that balance, that energy within you, and sit in that alignment. Okay, which I think goes well with what Roz pulled too. So with that, all right, we've got Tony down here. Let me just turn Tony's mic on and bring her up and see if we can get.
Just saw that.
Hello.
Hi, Tony.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, honey, how you going?
Oh, good. Thanks, Helen. How are you, Leanne? Especially you, and both of you.
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. How you been?
And how's your daughter? I'm good. I'm good. Just been going through a bit of breathing problems just the last couple of days, but other than that, that's all good.
Oh no, what's causing that?
I don't know. It's just weird. It's just happened all of a sudden. It's just like an exacerbation. So, but it's not an infection. It's just no reason.
Yeah.
Don't know why. I've not been out because it's been pouring with rain here, so there's no reason to go out.
Yeah, and you're probably pretty cold over there like we are here.
Yeah, freezing, freezing. Yeah, it's like 6 degrees sometimes.
Yeah, it's, oh my God, yeah. I think we were 10 degrees today in Mount Barker, and it's driving me nuts because my daughter's going around in summer clothes saying she's hot, and we're sitting here with Ugg boots and rugs over our knees with the heater going freezing cold. So can't wait for her to get past that stage.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. So I don't understand what's going on there. So it's kind of weird. So
with your breathing?
Do you? Yeah.
Okay.
I've been sort of feeling like a bit funny, like there's been so sort of like sometimes it's like magnesium, like twitching in my hands and things like that for no reason.
Oh, okay.
And I
so
take I take magnesium.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to do anything about it. So I don't understand what it is.
Do you take magnesium as tablet form, or do you use oil? Okay. I'm no doctor, and like we always say, if it's something you're worried about, get checked out. But there's a product called Karma Rub that I usually stock and use myself, but I've run out of it. And by rubbing it on the skin, you're actually getting that magnesium into your system a hell of a lot quicker than what you do with the tablets. Because the tablet's going to actually take months to build up to the level that is needed in your body. So, and it's great for like pain relief. So if you've got a bad back or something, you rub it on the back, it's helping that oil get into that spot quicker. So maybe look at some Karma Rub or a magnesium rub or something like that. Yeah. Have you had it checked out?
Idea. Yeah, the doctor she doesn't understand. She doesn't get it. So it makes it really hard.
I'm drawn to getting a second opinion sort of thing. So
trouble is it's hard where I am because we can only see one doctor. We're under the that's the problem.
Have they done an X-ray?
No, not even that.
Maybe it's time to ask for an X-ray and a blood test sort of thing.
Blood tests are done and they've come right.
Yeah. So I don't know why I'm seeing an X-ray. So maybe it might be worth just asking if you can have an X-ray of your chest.
Because everything's fine. The elbows are all fine, but the breathing's not. And they're saying sometimes that I'm making it up, or it's in my mind, and and well, if it's something different, new to me, it's definitely not in my mind. It's just different. It's not something I'm used to.
Yeah. I'm a big believer in when it comes to your health, trust your intuition. And if your intuition's nagging you, keep pushing, keep asking for tests to be done. Like I said, second opinions, but it is hard for you to be able to do that, obviously, where you are. What's your thoughts on that, Ros?
As far as medical advice, get your body best. what it feels like, so you know what you're expressing is right for you. I am getting the smell of a peppermint or camphor, so that might be something just to have a touch of that around you.
Okay, what about eucalyptus? Would that do?
It's that type of thing, the tea tree oil, the eucalyptus, or camphor. You know, the old Vicks Vapor.
Yep, I've
just think of Vicks. Good old Vicks on the chest.
I've got that.
Yeah, probably just to have a little of that around you when you do feel that difficulty in breathing, because it does help the airway.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
certainly the magnesium is good for the muscle, the diaphragm, and like as in the muscles around that support.
Yeah. So it does take a lot longer than normal, a lot longer to work.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, especially with tablets. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I like the oil, because it soaks into your skin and gets into your blood system a lot quicker, sort of thing. So, what did your magnesium levels come back like in the blood test? Did they say?
They didn't say.
Yeah.
They didn't say. They just said that they were low.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is you don't get told exactly what.
Yeah, that's it. And that's where, I guess with what we've been through with Tara, the medical profession to a degree irritates me, but I know their hands are also tied with the COVID stuff that makes things hard as well, sort of thing. And I'm a big advocate these days. Trust your intuition, keep pushing until you feel it's right, sort of thing. So keep nagging the doctor, keep asking for the test done. My feeling is you will get the answers. I'm not getting warning bells go off about it, but I do feel like it's about maintaining it and getting on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do, is maintain it so it doesn't get worse. Because my doctor where I used to be, he always maintained it first before it got worse.
Yeah.
And they're not listening.
Yeah.
And that's what worries me.
Yeah, so keep pushing. I know as I'm getting older, my body is changing as well. Noticing things I didn't normally notice. So
my body feels like a 98-year-old body or a 94-year-old body at the moment, being winter.
I reckon. I know myself, like with the coldness today, I'm like, I've got bone aches that I don't normally get, and I know it's the cold weather.
Wow.
That's sort of doing it, and it's just like a whole different coldness at the moment compared to what we normally seem to have in winter.
Yeah. So. Do you have any mediumship going on for me tonight at the moment, or are you?
Yeah, Roz, did you pick up on anything?
Not yet, because I'm trying to reduce what I've got open, and the buttons I'm pressing are taking my attention. Sorry, Tony.
No, that's all good. Your screen has frozen too, Roz, but I can still hear you.
I know.
So, it's frozen my end. All right, so mediumship. Straight away, as I connected to your energy, I got the heavy lungs, so the focus on the breath work as well. That will soon pass is the reference I get with that. I also get a look at the energies that you're holding on to lately. So what is it that you need to let go of that no longer serves a purpose anymore? The past stuff.
Okay, yep, there's a lot of yep, okay, I get that.
And I get that you hold that energy very much around your chest area.
It's probably been my mum, I'd say.
Yeah, okay. Now, is it coming up to Mum's anniversary or her birthday? What would be the date that's coming up around her very shortly?
Well, it was actually Dad's birthday, just not got long on, so it might be Dad.
Okay, no, I get Mum.
Because Mum's birthday is not till January.
Okay, when was her anniversary?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
I just feel in the next 4 to 6 weeks, there's that anniversary, the celebration. I always look at it as like a celebration sort of thing that is coming up, and I kind of feel like with that coming up, it's stirring a lot of energy up that needs to be released.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this is a good time to do the work on that. You know, I always say it's not about forgiving or forgetting, but it's finding peace in the situation. So I do feel that is really important at the moment. But when you do that, watch how your body responds to that release as well.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So please know her energy is very much around you. There's a lot of love that comes through with that, but I just get it's okay now to release that and no longer carry that energy. That I actually want to say it's a burden.
Yeah. Oh, it's a burden on me.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So how does that weigh on you with mum stuff?
Oh, because she expected me to look after her because she was an alcoholic when she was sick, and she expected me to look after her. She kept on changing her mind about coming down to Hamilton, and she was in Auckland, and I was in Hamilton at the time, and she was going to move down to me, but she kept on changing her mind and staying in Auckland.
Yeah.
Finally, I just gave up in the end and then went off with my boyfriend to his place in Whangamata at the time.
Yeah.
And anyway, then it didn't work out. So, you know, I went back home to my, and then I ended up moving down to Invercargill, and she completely disowned me after that because I didn't look after her once she finally made up her mind to move down to Hamilton.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was on her is the reference I get. So it's like she doesn't want you to hold on to that burden anymore. So please know it was the way it was needed. And with mum's energy, she keeps playing with my nose. So I don't know if you get that. Tamara's plays with her nose as I said it. Whether you get that tickle to your nose at times, please know that's mum letting you know that she is around you.
Thank you.
And there is a lot of love and pride that comes through with that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Because it was hard because he didn't let me be there when she was dying.
Yeah.
So that was hard too. That was because of her alcoholism.
Yeah. Do you know what, Hannah? I honestly don't feel you were meant to be there for the end.
So I'm feeling that now.
Yeah. My feeling is the effects it had physically on her. She didn't want you to see that, so she needed to protect you from that. Because that was her doing, her choice.
Yeah, it was awful because like my best friend got me to ring her as she was, you know, on her deathbed. That she was deathbed, but she was talking on the phone.
Yeah.
And the nurse gave her the phone, and the nurse said that she didn't want to talk to me. So that was really quite hard.
Yeah.
And so it was still hanging on to that.
Yeah, it was mum not being able to let go of the past. And you think about it, when you look back at those, I feel mum was quite old-fashioned, stubborn, sort of in that sense. So to me, you know, it was couldn't let go of her pride in that sense. So didn't know, I want to say actually didn't know how to let go of her pride. So I want to say look at her own upbringing, her conditioning sort of side of stuff as well. Okay. But I feel she puts the signs around you lately, so be aware of what's coming through, what's catching your attention at the moment. All right, because I feel she's learning
a lot of food programs, because she used to cook really well. That's what's been going through.
So when those things so when those things catch your attention, you quite often find yourself thinking of your mum.
Yep.
Yeah, I always say to people that when that happens and you're not meaning to think of that person, that is their soul with you at that time.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful, honey. Well, can we leave you with that? You're very welcome.
Absolutely. I don't want to hold you up. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate it, ladies.
Yeah, all the best. And keep pushing with
you too.
All right, take care.
I will. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye, honey. All right. There we go. Excellent. And, you know, I can't push that enough. People, trust your intuition with your health. Push for answers if you're not getting them. Okay, who was I up to? We did Tiffany
No.
with a card. I know Nat asked for a card if we had time, and her comments a little bit further down. So, honey, the card I have pulled is the Hope card, and it's very much about having faith. It will happen. So, what are you needing to be patient with at the moment? That energy will soon move through.
And with the Lenormand deck, this one, the fairy tale one, it's just got nice little mice taking advantage of all the resources that are there. So it really is tap into the abundance that's showing up for you and being able to share it. You know, that's what I'm getting out of that one. So
yeah, beautiful, excellent. Next we have Julie. Did you want to go first with your card, hun?
I think I've got my card deck upside down.
I had the same with mine, but it's half.
What I like most as I'm discovering the artwork in this deck, because I'm quite familiar with the Lenormand decks now, since I've been using them for a while now, but it's the different feel that you get from different people's artwork and the energy that it puts out. This is really that balance, finding your balance from what is being brought up from the dark and into the light almost. So from what is the stormy clouds that might be around, especially here since it's winter and wet and rainy and all the rest, feeling the sunshine moments that are in that and actually having the light shine out and gather that warmth, really dissipate what is the darkness and bring out the light in, those moments that you really feel that you're needing it.
Yeah, I love it because I've pulled the Lion card, which is very much about going into that inner roar, and know that inner roar empowers you as well. So it offers you strength to overcome those hurdles that have been put in front of you too lately. All right, so let that roar happen. Beautiful. All right. Next we have who have we got? Looking, hope you're well tonight. Sorry. Let's go, Jody. Jody's done talking about house cleansing, but I've got my deck all mixed up. Let's pull Jody a card. Yeah. Oh, I love the paranormal stuff. But yeah, my feeling is that somebody that needs moving over.
What I've got's the energy from the child. So it's put a bit of playfulness in the way that you manifest her movement and that you are making sure that it's moving out. There's others around and about the whole situation and the energy around it. You can see those little hidden faces in this if it focuses. You can sort of just see them, can't you? There's one in the background there and one in the tree. Just imagine that all of those energies are really helping to shift and have her shift and move out.
Beautiful. And I've got the inkwell and the quill, honey, and it's very much about looking at the agreements that you are making at the moment, whether you're signing contracts or you're agreeing personally to do something. Just be careful of that energy. Make sure you're clear on what it is that you're doing and getting yourself into at the moment. All right, so wishing you all the best there. Ashley says, may I get a message from my sister? A lot is going on. I want to know if she sees me getting her license. And I did answer the license part before, honey, and I think she was in her 30-somethings further down where she is going for her license. So at 34, I'm getting my license for the first time, laugh out loud. I do feel that it's going to be successful with that, honey. And I do feel that your sister is putting the signs around you lately in different ways. I don't know what the old records mean, but all of a sudden I've got the old vinyl record being put in front of me. So I don't know if there's a favorite that she used to have or something that was connected to her in that way as well with that. I feel like I'm on a roundabout going around and round sort of thing with that side of it. But I do feel that your sister could be quite cheeky as well, because it's like, no, I'm not going around in circles. You are actually moving forward in the direction that you need to as well. You get a scent of her at times, and I feel like I've got the beautiful scent of roses in that sense. I don't know what that means to you or what the memory around the smell of roses is, but she's just putting that there to let you know she is with you. All right, so wishing you all the very best there.
I could actually see when you were saying going round and around, I could actually see a grassy field like paddocks or something like that, and it just flipped up doing donuts in a motorbike.
Was that you in your younger days, Roz?
Might have been.
We actually had an oval around across the road from us as kids, and I remember Dad taking me over there to drive around in circles.
Yeah, well, most of ours was out in paddocks, so we had wide open spaces. It wasn't quite grassy lawn, but it would, because we would have been shot if we'd have done that on the lawn.
Oh, definitely.
Out in the veld grass, loosen.
Yeah, beautiful. And we've got Karen saying, hi, how are you? Haven't seen you for a long time. Nice to see you back, Karen. Rewa, have I said that right, Ross? You're better at the pronunciations than I am.
Rewa. Cariopa.
You'll have to let us know, honey, if we're close. Because I think
probably mashed it. Oh, God. Just knowing me. Doing that with the shuffling my cards. They're little. And they're just going all over the place. They don't want to shuffle tonight.
Oh, well, mine are half. I don't know what I've done, but I've got a few one way, a few the other way.
See how big they are. They're small compared to the ones you're shuffling. Yes. So there we go. I have got it now.
I'm actually having to put them all in the right, turn them around. Oh, that's pretty.
Bouquet. This is a gorgeous bouquet, because what I noticed with this one is the perfect essence of what is natural, the beauty within it. And even though it's called bouquet, they're not held together. What it almost feels like is that you are being set free from whatever it is that's worrying you. Allow the natural beauty of what is around you to actually be that essence of setting you free. So that's what I've got there for you, Rewa.
Yeah, and the card I've pulled, honey, is the owl, and it's very much about being observant. Yeah, I do too. It's time to see things more clearly. Draw on your feminine energy at the moment. Now, honey, a question for you. Would I be right in saying that you like to be organised? Things need, I don't want to say OCD, but I literally felt like that with your energy, with the cards. It's like, I've got to sort them out. I can't handle the fact some are facing forward, some are facing back in the house. God, it's still the same.
What's a Capricorn in the astrology? That's not the Ram.
January.
Yeah. It's December, January. Is it the Ram? No, that's Aries. I'm just sensing a Capricorn. Are they more particular in their ordering of things?
My dad's a Capricorn. He's not in order, but that doesn't mean much.
My dad was.
It could
January,
be.
So January, early January. That's Capricorn, isn't it?
Yeah, the first one of the year. Yeah. So,
there you go.
Yeah. That's not the weighing of the scales, is it? The Capricorn?
No, that's Libra.
No, Libra.
For the life of me,
it's a Libra that's got to be very.
Balanced.
Virgo's got to be very organised. So.
Virgos are perfectionists.
Yeah. That's it. So I just went down to see if she had put a comment there.
Goat.
It's a goat. There we go. I was trying to picture them all in my head, but that doesn't help.
Yeah, so I've even actually got the symbols on it. But it doesn't give the dates or the pictures of the actual zodiac, because it's more the astrology, which isn't just the zodiac. So there you go.
Yeah. So, beautiful. Ella would like a card. Oh, sorry, honey, if I said your name wrong. So I've got. Oh, you go first, hon.
Oh, no, you can go first.
Okay, I've got I've got the line that's come back out again as well that I've run over with my chair and put creases in it. But it's very much I want to say it's encouraging you at the moment to find your voice, speak up, because when you do that, you let that roar happen. It's going to empower you. That's going to bring the change that is needed for you at the moment. All right, so stand in your strength.
And I've got a card in my other Lenormand deck that's the coffin card in the Rana George deck that I ran over with the casters of my chair too. What we've got for you that supports the line is the ship. It's actually being mobile in the flow. So it's something that you do have control over up to the point of whatever the other variables that you can't control are, which is the wind and the waters. So in the way that you can manage, take control and move forward is what I'm getting for you there. So it's in the strength of that line as well. So, yeah.
Beautiful. And Alison is just saying she's just finished work and tired but needs to wind down and thought she would jump in and say hi. Hey, honey, lovely to have you join us. Jodie's also saying she's missing her mum. So, I always encourage people, because we've all got the ability to connect, the intuition. Sometimes it's our belief systems, our conditioning, or whatever's going on in life that can block it. Take a deep breath, clear your mind, and just allow yourself to feel that beautiful energy of your loved ones with you. Okay. Sarah's saying there's a new medium in town, T. Ruth. Any feelings around her skills?
I'm assuming that is Galway Town. Just place to the town. No, I shouldn't do that, should I?
Okay. T. Ruth. Okay. I don't like to put other readers and stuff down. I always encourage people to check out their energy out, see if you feel their energy, you like their energy, you're drawn to them, and if so, go with them. There's some absolutely incredible mediums out there, and there's some absolutely shonks out there as well. So, do your research, have a look at their following, if they've got a decent following, see if they've got reviews. And like I said, word of mouth is the best advertising you can get.
Yeah.
So, and if they're new on the scene, it can take a little while to build that stuff up as well.
Yes, and I do reinforce that sensing for yourself the energy of those who you're seeking out, or have come to your attention, because sometimes, even though it's not lots, sometimes it may be that charlatan that is shown to you that shows up the ways to be more attuned to what is your energy and what feels right. It gives you practice in it, if you can get what I mean. So that, mistakes are the best lessons. Sometimes dodgy things are the best lessons too, when you finally figure out, oh, shit, that wasn't too good. Oh, gee, that language.
I didn't even realise you said it. It's just we use that in our normal conversations.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm quite sure that most out there watching will understand what I mean. I mean, sometimes it really does take those mistakes that we make to really give us the lesson we need. So even if there is some that we might think are less of because of the way they don't have ethics in what they do with mediumship or psychic abilities and how they put themselves out, at times it's up to you to suss that out and know it, and really start to tune into what your energy is telling you as well. Yeah,
that's it. And like for me, I look at some readers and you see them on TV and different stuff, and I think, my God, there's certain things that I see that will resonate with me, and then there's other things that I see that I think that reminds me what I don't want to be like, sort of thing. So it just keeps you in a line with your ethics and your morals and stuff like that. So maybe check her out, see what, would love to know what you think. Maybe message Rosarai and let us know.
Yeah.
You never know.
I'm just noticing what Kim's put there as far as the last 12 months and what answers we've been able to share with her specifically, with others around about us. But for her own experience, it's come forward as being, you know, it's on the right way. You know, it's showing what's been the right way, what has been occurring and the rest.
Yeah.
And it is good. The house sold and all the rest of it, it's good.
That's it. And I love when I get the pregnancy questions and I say I'm picking up pregnancy at this time, and then all of a sudden you get that message saying, hey, you're right. I felt pregnant when you said, you know, I would, and they were doubting themselves and whatever else. So, you know, go with the flow. So, and Malky, I've said that right. Malik would love, thanks Ross, would love a career reading. I'm jobless for a long time. I actually feel you may need to make a shift somewhere that is going to increase your the house. Sorry, I love the way that works. To increase your job opportunities is the reference I get.
I think it might need a move.
Yeah. So is that something you can consider, Malik? Is to shift areas, shift house to increase your thing. And I pulled the infinity. Oh, my words aren't working tonight. Card for you. So know the hard work that you have put out there will come back to pay off. All right. Beautiful. And Bianca would like a card.
Yeah, I think too for Malik, like as far as the house goes, it's also kept having your own house in order for that energy to be right for the flow, as well as possibility of moving. So I like Kim's comment, oh, go, no, I'm too old to get pregnant. Never asked that question. I just love that. Card for Bianca.
Yeah.
You first.
Okay, so I've got the stalk, honey, for you, and it is time to reconnect to that intuition. So look at that spiritual beginnings that are around you. There's birth of new things to come. Expect the unexpected news coming very shortly.
And it's a gentleman, so it could be a boy.
Well, we're just talking pregnancies. And it's funny because when I put her picture up, I felt there was a pregnancy.
So have a look at that. And as far as the way that the artwork's been done with it too, I think it's a, it's a tiger in the back. It's not quite focusing properly. I thought it was a bullock, you know, as in the, what do you call it? There's that word again. It's the one I used this morning that I was pulled up on, and I thought, gosh, water buffalo is what I thought it was. No, it's a tiger. Think of the strength of the tiger and what that means in, you know, progeny. All the rest of it, that is.
Beautiful. Excellent. I don't think we've done Stacey. Good evening, ladies. Beautiful ladies. Oh, thank you. I would absolutely love a card if possible. All right. So I've got doors and I've got things vibrating around me. I've got no idea what's in front of me.
Sorry.
I think my mind went where you were thinking.
Oh, not at all.
No. So, honey, new things are opening up. So be prepared for what is coming. Expect the unexpected, but you don't always know what is behind that door. So go with the flow and take it in your stride is the reference I get with that.
There you go. This is the whip card, and it's not got the illustration that I would have initially felt around a whip, but what it looks like in the background, besides the possibility it's a priest type doing the self-flagellation, which is what one of the cards I've seen is depicted as. This just feels to me like it is open that door, whiz away on that magic carpet, because it looks like the genie coming out of the bottle, or opening up all the possibilities with that new doorway, that new take the step. The whip is, when I was on a farm, we had the stock whip, so you'd actually crack the whip to keep the cattle moving. Didn't touch them, it's just the sound. So it's crack the whip, get things moving, ride your magic carpet and go through that door.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, we have the gorgeous Jen down in the wedding room. Let's bring her up. It looks like she's busy working again. How you going, hun?
Hi, I'm good. I'm freezing though.
It is. I'm sitting here with a nana blanket on my legs and around my feet.
And I have got a heater that occasionally pops on, but I turned it down, so I'm freezing with you, Ginger.
We'll snuggle together around this little screen.
It was crazy.
I always feel, because I'm just by myself, like I always feel like it's such a waste to turn on the heating just for me. But one of the best things that I have done is I've got a smart plug, and I've set it so that it comes on at 6:30 every day for my electric blankets turn on. So it means that my bed is like nice and snuggly when I get in. It's like, it's so good during winter. I hop into bed and I'm like, oh my God, my electric blanket's on.
I love it. I've actually got my husband trained to, like the other night he went up and he realised I hadn't turned mine on, so he turned it on and knew exactly what level to put it on, and I'm like, yes.
See, I don't like electric blankets. I love it to get into a cold bed.
Oh God, no, my body aches too much.
You love getting in a cold bed?
Yep, I like that coolness between the sheets and
wow.
It's relaxed. That's how I sort of turn off the body to allow it to heat the bed up itself. I don't know.
Well, look, Ros, my hands are freezing, so I'm happy to like run my hand in between your sheets if you like.
I was going to say, what are you offering there?
Not without a credit card and a $29.95 a month subscription.
I love it. I can go further, but I won't. So how's your week been, hun?
How are you both this week? Has it been good weeks?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah,
what day are we?
Wednesday.
It's gone fast.
I know.
It's crazy.
It's gone super fast. I forgot that it was Wednesday actually, and then I've got a little reminder that comes up that a little Leanne reminder, and I was like, oh yeah. So just thought I'd jump on. Not much has happened this week actually, so I don't really have anything to report. I don't really have any questions, any burning questions.
Yep. You're just going with the flow this week. I love it.
Yeah, or just busy. I've had a really nice time actually. My sister is visiting from Denmark, and so my little niece has been here, so I've been busy taking her out and about. We went to the markets and did the school holiday activities at the markets. We went swimming. What else did we do? We went for a fancy high tea up in the hills.
Tell us where. I'm looking for a good place for high tea.
So it's actually the best high tea that's in Adelaide. So a group of friends and I, we go for high tea every month. We try lots of different places. And this place that was in Strath was hands down the best, but they've just announced that they're closing. Yeah, so the owners, they used to live in the hills, but they've moved away from the hills, and they've got 3 young kids, like fairly young kids, I think under 10. And they were like, we're driving here on the weekends and just opening the shop and then just driving home. And I don't think it wasn't as fun for them anymore, because it was a real passion project. Like you could just tell they loved it. But so they've decided to shut. But I think their Facebook page is still up and running. It's called the Pastel Teacup. And I don't know what they've got planned, but they're like, yeah, we've got a few things like that we're thinking of doing. So I'm certainly keeping my eye out, because I love a good high tea, and they make the best scones and curds and things like that. Absolutely delicious.
Is that the one that's in High Street?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I have been there. As you say, it's the best high tea I've ever had, yes.
It's and how nice is the decor and all the china that they use? Like, it's beautiful.
It is.
I love it. And it's funny because in the last couple of days, I've been thinking I must get straight up and have a high tea. And there. Certainly been on my mind a bit lately.
I'm just trying to think of what the next one would be. The next best one, Mockingbird Lounge down at Glenelg. They do a good one. Yeah, a bit far, not close in the hills, but
we don't mind a bit of a drive. And when it warms up, apparently the Popeye does quite a nice one as well.
Yeah, so we went on. We did Devonshire tea there, and it was quite good. The only thing was just like trying to juggle everything in your lap. because
Wow.
they don't have tables. So to like cut the scones and then like put the jam and cream on and like having like a
Yeah.
takeaway cup of tea and stuff, like
Bugger.
Popeye was great. It was good to, you know, sit and be a tourist in your own city and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it wasn't. Look, I'm really unco, so
Me too. I was going to say my lap's not very organised.
me neither.
You've got to have a lap first, and
I was going to say mine wobbles in the wrong directions.
So yeah,
Mum's saying Oasis Restaurant in Langhorne Creek is good. Why haven't you taken me there, Mum? The Oasis Restaurant in Langhorne Creek, which is just on the other side, near the big lake. What's that lake called, Ros?
Lake Alexandrina.
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes from Mount Barker.
Yeah,
okay.
Alexandrina. It's between Langhorne Creek and Strathalbyn. And I think from memory, every time I drove past, they were putting up new palms when they were first starting it off. And it's more well established now because I haven't done that pathway for a while.
That restaurant we went to with Mandy was nice out there too, but Langhorne Creek has quite a few wineries out there. So if you're on a winery tour, I'm talking like I'm drunk. She hasn't been there. She's only seen it advertised on Facebook. So it sounds like we need a date.
Was that a high tea at the Oasis at Langhorne Creek?
Mum? Right, Mum. Faster, Mum.
Possibly they do. I know they do good food because Shaz went out there last weekend or the weekend before.
Oh, nice. So beautiful. Excellent. It's a yes.
Okay. We'll have to add it to the list.
I was going to say, that was a bit slow for 3 letters, Mum.
I remember there's delay from when she types the comment to when we can see it.
That's about 3 seconds.
Yes. I actually counted.
She'll ring me later and say, you're a BITCH.
Oh dear.
So beautiful. Well, that sounds like you've had an amazing week with your niece and everything and your sister.
Yeah. It's a good distraction. It's a very good distraction.
Yeah.
I guess I'm still kind of I don't know what's happening with this job. I still haven't seen it advertised yet, and I still haven't been told that. I've been told that I would be told when it's advertised. It hasn't been yet, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I feel it's a good thing.
Sorry?
I feel it's a good thing.
Okay. All right. Interesting. And like I should be working on my application now, like so that I could do a draft and then polish it when I see the final thing. But I've just been so busy, and then when I'm not in front of my computer, I'm like, I don't want to turn on my computer. So we'll
get that.
We'll see. Yeah. But if you I don't know if you pick up anything about this job, is it going to work out like I want it to?
I get a good feeling about it. Yeah. I've got a very good vibe for it, sort of thing. So to me, it feels like it's a step in the right direction, but it comes back to timing as well. So
right.
That word that I can't say.
Is it a new position type? Is what I'm feeling, that maybe the process is delaying because of job description process, really getting the fine-tuning, finessed.
Right.
At having it's almost like it's being written for the person that they have in mind. So that
for me?
Well, that could be right, yes.
Perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'll keep you tuned. I'll keep you tuned. I'll oh my God, I can't even speak. This is how tired I am. I'll keep you updated.
My English. I've had one of those nights too.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated. But I appreciate the positive thoughts, positive vibes. We'll see what happens. I don't want to get my hopes up too much because otherwise I'll just be bitterly disappointed. But I have been like, I'm like, no, I'm going to get it. Like I'm quietly confident, but not.
No room for disappointment. Stay focused. But it's yours. Own it.
One of the things too, though, is now that you've decided, time for a change.
Yeah.
Got this coming. You've had it reinforced and confirmed. Let it go. Just don't think about it. It'll come.
Okay.
And it's perfect timing. It's there. It's coming. So don't even think about it. Like,
okay.
Leanne
Well,
said,
I've got no time to think about it.
it's a negative.
That's
It's
it.
not. It's not a negative. It's,
That's
it's
it.
there. It's coming. Perfect timing. It'll happen.
Just allow it to flow in the way it needs to.
Um,
All right.
Okay.
It's good to see you, honey.
You too. Good to see the both of you.
Yep.
Pleasant
And
surprise.
It's nice to be on the same screen again after so much time without.
oh, that was driving me nuts. It still doesn't make sense on how it's doing it, but I'll go with it.
Yeah,
I'm
because
going
you
with it,
have
though.
trouble with it. I don't when I, not
Yeah.
that I have too many guests on, I don't, but even when I do, like Steve the
Yours
other week,
work.
way
Yeah.
back now, almost, no issues. I can manage to have people on, no problems. I don't know.
It's technology.
Well, it does. Yeah.
It likes to test me.
Maybe it's because it likes the Mac rather than a
Maybe.
PC.
That word. I love it. That goes with a pet word. Beautiful. All right, honey. Well, you have a good rest of the week, and we'll catch up soon. We look forward to hearing all about it.
All right. Thanks, folks.
You're welcome. See you then.
See ya.
Bye. Oh, I love it. And so, Malik was answering, may I get an answer?
We did
I
draw
think,
a card.
yeah, and
We
I
did
think
draw
that
a
was something about he was wondering if the shift was going to be abroad, and I felt yes with that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, Roz, it looks like we've gone overtime as normal.
Yeah, it's fun though.
It is. And it's funny, I put it forward half an hour so I can go to bed earlier. And it's kind of like I still go overtime.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And I have to admit, I did hear the phone going out in the lounge room. I thought, lucky I left it out there. And hopefully Tony realises, it might be something on tonight.
Yeah.
It's a Wednesday night. So, yeah.
That's it.
I usually monitor, even if I'm not on the screen, but I'm happy to have been on the screen tonight.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining in with me. I nearly said to you before when we messaged, you want to jump in, and then I got distracted with something and didn't come back to it. So as soon as I was saying that, Roz!
And
I love it.
As most people are tending to know with me, I don't care if I'm ready for a screen or not. I just pop in.
Me too.
As I am these days.
I can't remember if I've even run the brush through my hair since it's dried this morning.
Oh, well, I know I haven't. And I'm realising, gee, my hair is thinning. Who cares?
You can be like Tara and getting big bald patches everywhere at the moment. She sits there and she pulls it out.
Oh, is that what's happening? It is doing that now.
Yeah, it is. It started about 4 or 5 days ago. And she thinks it's funny because I sit there and go, oh, this isn't right, Tara. Please don't.
It's the chemo causing alopecia, isn't it? Is that what the hair loss thing is? Alopecia?
It's all over. I don't think alopecia, I think, is, I could be wrong,
Something
sections. Yeah, but eventually it'll
I think but it can be full body hair.
Yeah. She's told me about hair that's coming from certain areas. I'm like, do I need to know this stuff?
Yeah. No.
Look, she's not trying sharing.
It's the body doing what it needs to for itself. So, we are very lucky to actually have the bodies that we are in. And that's where I see even now with some of what comes across my feed, because I bought some big girl shirts the other day. So all I'm getting is the advertising for that.
Of course.
And there was something else I looked at, and you sort of think all of this marketing stuff, it's so that we're perfect figures, perfect looks, perfect blah, blah, blah. And I sort of think, I'm really actually happy to be who I am in this body that I'm inhabiting as this wonderful, lovely soul. The same as you are who you are in your body and others in theirs. Even those who are the most gorgeous, beautiful are still just a soul in a body that they're inhabiting for this experience on earth. And we really do need to, that's where, body awareness is just love the body you're in, whatever it is, however it looks, however it's functioning. We've all got those, the interactions of that, that web that we've woven here on earth. just to have these wonderful experiences, the adventure of life.
For sure. And it can be adventure sometimes.
Yeah, it can be a bitch sometimes, but it can be absolutely fantastically wonderful at others. You know, we're here for the whole realm of it.
Yeah. And I'm a big believer in making the most of whatever it is that you're going through.
Yeah. So it's been fun to join in tonight. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I miss not being able to get in on most Friday nights or being too tired to sort of things. So
look,
I love our time together.
It happens as it's meant to.
Yep. Exactly.
No plans on my part. I go with the flow. It's good fun.
That's it. Exactly. Before we do finish up, Roz, do you want to let people know how they can get in touch with you if they'd like a reading, or you do lives every morning as well?
Yeah, I do the daily Lenormand card spread reading. It's just a daily show. I love this stuff, the technology and how we do it. So that's on my time. It's on my page, so it's at Ros Bounty. If you need to get in touch, just search for Ros Bounty. I have my YouTube channel now is over the 100, so I've been able to get that YouTube youtube.com and the Ros Bounty at the end instead of all those numbery things. Yeah. So just search for there if you need to there. But for bookings, it's probably more efficient to just go to my rosbounty.com.au website at the moment, until I get the psychic.online actually up and running properly. Yeah. That's the one that I will be launching at some point soon.
Beautiful. Work in progress. I'm just trying to find the exact wording on the owl. And do you think I can find the card now for Sarah?
This was this morning's.
Oh, was it yours or the owl card?
Oh, no, look, it could be the owl card. But this is this morning's from the owl deck that Sarah actually gifted to me. You have escaped the cage, so your wings are stretched, and now it is time to fly. Set yourselves free and fly. There's no limits when you can fly.
Oh, that's it. And if you're talking about mine, Sarah, it says, be observant. It's time to see things more clearly. Draw on that feminine energy. I found it. And I've realised I've got my cards all up the right way now.
Even with the symbol, it's like with an owl.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Love it.
Got it from the, what's it? Kaku Nursery.
Oh, okay. And I've got a little owl here that a client gave me as well.
I've got more. Oh, not the right angle from a camera. But you look at it and you just know that with looking at the eyes of an owl, there's just so much that it says with being even a lump of rust. It just says so much, because this one actually wobbles.
I love it.
I love it.
It's perfect. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, honey. Well, we should probably leave it there. So please do check out Roz's channel, and she is live 8 o'clock every morning. As well, Kim's saying the owl's so cute.
Yeah. And Friday night, of course, about the
7:30 on Friday nights. And if you'd like to purchase a deck of Inner Soul Oracle cards, please do jump over to the website. Inner Soul Guidance. Or you can check out my website, leannewinston.com. And if you are looking for readings, I am still doing limited readings online at the moment, so do check out my calendar, leannewinston.com/services. Thank you, Ros. It's been a beautiful night once again, like always, and it's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you, and to everyone that is the family in the audience.
Yeah, and thank you all for your support and everything and listening. And Kim is saying, yep, we'll do. We'll be listening on my way to work in the morning, Ros. Beautiful.
Off today, so it was good to see her without the little emoji. Well, initially it was text rather than just emojis. It was lovely to see.
Yeah, I love it. Beautiful. We're getting a few emojis and hearts and stuff coming through. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. All right, beautiful souls. Take care. Nurture yourself through these interesting energies at the moment, and pick you, choose you. It's time to put you first and focus on what your needs are. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Bye.